Tonight in It's the Law, we're talking about bar owners and local government. In reference to last week's fatal shooting at Wings Cafe, several Macon bib leaders are calling for the bar to close. Our legal expert Jay Davis is here to talk about both sides, what the bar owner can do and what local leaders can do. So Jay, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thanks, Skylar.
All right, let's start here. If something like a shooting were to happen in an establishment, is an owner obligated to then close up shop?
No. There's not going to be an obligation based on something that happens in the event. They may have to close up momentarily while the investigation goes on, while everything is taken care of and the evidence is obtained. But then once that's done, it would go back probably to a normal thing unless there's unless the bar itself is some sort of evidence in some way.
Gotcha. And some county leaders are trying to take a step further and say pull a license, whether it be alcohol or something like that, from a store or an establishment. Is that fair?
Well, that depends. What they're going to have to do is they're going to have to look at the regulations on how those licenses are issued, and is there some violation. If this is a one-time occurrence, usually a one-time occurrence is not something that necessitates an action such as that. But if there's something about the activity itself or the establishment itself that when they put all the information together, they can say, hey, we believe this is in violation. Then sometimes they do target one specific area where there might be 15 other establishments under the same thing. They may target that one because they want to shut it down. And if the information is there to do it, they will be able to do it.
Here's something I'm really curious about. Could a city council member or a board of commissioners shut a place down if, say, it was a nuisance to the public, say if a noise violation, or say something like this were to happen?
They're probably going to have to get a court order if they're going to call it a nuisance. They're going to have to get an adjudication where both sides are going to have the right to put up their evidence to show, in fact, that it is a nuisance. Now, if it's something that's disturbing the peace, which sometimes that's what a nuisance starts out as, something disturbing the peace. It's possible that the police officers themselves could go there and shut it down or cause that activity to stop, whatever it is that's disturbing the peace. But just if they can get the activity under control where it's not to that level, then they could still be open.
All right, Jay, as always, thank you so much. And we want to hear from you. Do you have any legal questions, or are you in trouble with the law? Remember, you can send an email to itsthelaw@41nbc.com. You can remain anonymous, and we'll do our best to answer those questions Wednesdays during our It's the Law segment.